Hi, I'm Laura Turner, and I've made this awkward video slash slideshow for your viewing pleasure. It may make you want to drop the class. I can understand that that might be the result of me showing it to you, but here goes nothing. Let's get it over with. So here I am, age 1, with my very first little piano, and I had no idea how important the piano would be in my life at that time. Everything about music was so fascinating to me, and eventually that's how I found my way into theater. And like most little girls, I loved kittens and I loved puppies, and based on just my pure love, I was going to be a vet until, I started realizing how much math and science you have to be able to do and do it well, which is not one of the things I do well, but that's okay. For a brief moment, I also thought maybe I was an athlete. This is about as close to that dream as I got. I could catch a frisbee. That's it. That's what I could do. Turns out nobody makes a lot of money doing that. Oh well. Then there was the low point. Fondly, I refer to it as my Napoleon Dynamite phase. Yes, that's me. I wanted for some reason to get a perm on top of the curls I already possessed, and my mother could not talk me out of it. I'm like 6th or 7th grade, in a moment where you have so much self esteem already, so why not do this to yourself? Which led me to having to cut it all off, which led me to what I will call my Peter Pan hairdo phase, which also was not one of my winning moments. But I'm glad to say I came out of it. You may not think that, but I in my heart feel I'm somewhere different than I was on that day. And I eventually got it all together, channeled all that nerdy energy for all things art, which spilled into music and theater and band. Yes, band, flute player, I'm guilty. And found my way all the way to New York City. And I got to go to NYU and graduated with a degree in dramatic writing. And that's my graduation day. And then I stayed for what's called a Master's of Fine Arts, or MFA. And I ended up going into musical theater, not as a performer, but a writer and a director and a music director. And that took me all many places. And then eventually, after living in some cold places, New York, Connecticut, Iowa, Russia, I found my way back to my hometown of Charleston, South Carolina. And I met Conan, my husband, and I became his Xena. This is actually from some, little green screen magic at Universal when we first got married. And I wish that was our bodies, but it's not. We're now going on 27 years of marriage, and we have 2 daughters, and they are also musical theater and music, all those kind of things that he and I share. He's actually a guidance counselor. Um, and one is going to be a junior in college, one is going to be a junior in high school. Here is my junior 5 years later with my dog Blue and my kitty Poppy. And they chased off Moon Pie, my other cat. So that's me in a nutshell. Can't wait to meet all of you guys in person and through video or photos or just whatever you think is the best way to introduce you. All right, thanks for watching. Goodbye.